To this day. To this day.
Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Pretty much it. So we are reviewing Dark Phoenix today, but we're gonna let Epic and Stone talk about the film since they're the only ones that seen the film. I mean, we'll interject here and there.
Haters.
But it's it's gonna be mostly them two.
Blasphemous.
Well, Epic at least trying to convince us that the shit was better than Endgame. So
Epic is retarded, bro. This nigga is losing brain cells saying that stupid shit, man.
It's better than
insult. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen. He might convince
Go
me.
ahead.
Speaking of porn parodies, I hope the parody for this shit is X-Men Dark Penis, man. I just hope it is.
Dark Penis.
Probably will. It probably will be.
It probably will be. Get on that wood rocket. Get on that shit in a hurry, man.
Wood rocket.
that's what the company called, man. I think.
Company. They be parodying everything.
Yeah, Vincom, man. This is my favorite. But yeah. So I'm gonna let everybody talk. I'm gonna let everybody talk in the beginning, our feelings on the film, and then I'm gonna let Epic and Stone go as far as the reviews since they're the only ones that seen it. I'm gonna start off with myself. I saw the trailer and thought the shit was gonna be trash. Granted, I didn't see the film, but just from the trailer, it looked like it's trash. I don't like Mystique. I don't know why the fuck that bitch is a hero. Jennifer Lawrence got paid way too much for that role. And every movie, the makeup gets worse and worse. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So, how about you, Mo?
I mean, for me, I already got my ending to the parts I liked about this universe. You know, I like the Logan stuff. I like the Deadpool stuff. The Deadpool stuff continues to be good. The Logan stuff ended off the story for two of the biggest characters and my favorite characters in this universe. So by every means, I was done. Like I did not need anything else. So seeing this just kind of disappointed.
All right, Philly, are you familiar with the X-Men franchise? Do you like it? What's going on with that? How you feel about this Dark Phoenix? Oh, he left. Okay. Well, what about you, Morgan?
I ain't watched the movie. I was going to. I got into the opening driving car scene. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't about to do this. So I'm just listening to y'all.
All right.
Lazy bastard, man.
It reminded me of the Shazam opening scene.
Damn.
I was like, I don't want to see another car wreck flipping over and all that.
You didn't like Shazam?
Yeah. No, I like Shazam. I just don't want another part 2 opening scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Stone. So how did you feel about the film? Just watching the trailers. Don't give us your review yet. Just tell us how you feel.
I know, nigga. Damn. Shit. I didn't really care for it. I didn't really think it was gonna be bad. I don't really think it was gonna be good, but I was just really middle in the road. That's about it. I don't really care about the X-Men franchise like that. I didn't pay attention to it. I like First Class. That was cool. I never watched the rest of them, so I was just like, all right, whatever.
All right. What about you, Epic?
I dug it, man. It ain't like the best X-Men movie because I think the second, what was it, the one that came out, damn, Psylocke, that was kind of garbage to me. But I mean, I kind of dug this one.
Okay.
Hold on. Epic. Can I ask him Epic something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You think this is the second best movie, X-Men movie?
I'll say so because the one with Psylocke was kind of garbage to me.
Oh, so Dark Phoenix is number 1.
I'll say First Class. Damn. I gotta think about that now, because I mean, shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say, cause if Dark Phoenix is better than Endgame, then First Class gotta be better than the 2.
Are we counting spin-offs? Like, are we counting the Deadpool movies and Logan and Wolverine?
Not Deadpool. Nah.
Deadpool? Yeah.
Logan, yeah, but not Deadpool.
Logan's the best movie in this entire universe, nigga.
It would be Logan. It'll be Dark Phoenix. Then it'll be First Class. Shit.
So Logan over Endgame too.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
That's all we
needed. Who am I talking to, man?
That's all we needed. All right.
A movie critic. That's what you talking to.
So, spoilers ahead. So if you haven't seen the film, please bow out now. Let's get right into it. Who wants to go first? Give their full-on opinion of what they thought about the film. All right, Epic going first. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the movie. Now, apparently they had to go into space and do the whole Moon Man mission and shit. I don't know if they had to save Lance Armstrong or whoever it was.
There was a team stuck. What the fuck? Did you watch the movie? There was a
I
team
watched the
stuck.
movie, bruh.
There was a team stuck in space. Some shit happened. I don't know, like their spaceship malfunctioned or some shit.
It was the Fantastic Four. That's what they didn't tell us. But anyway, so
Basically, yeah, there was a solar flare. That was fucking their
it
shit
wasn't
up.
a solar flare. It was Phoenix.
Wait, you said it's a fantastic. You making a joke or are you
Oh
serious?
my god.
It could have been
No,
Fantastic
it
Four.
could have
They got
been.
all these
Oh.
universes and retcon and shit.
How the story went, it was like the Fantastic Four origin story when they get like cosmic powers in space and shit like that. Anyway, go ahead.
They
Epic.
tied that shit in. That shit would have worked like 100. But I mean, hey, they gonna fuck it up anyway. Oh, her ass gets embodied by cosmic rays. She comes back. Instead of her having like a huge ass freak out moment where she killed like everybody, I mean, she just passes out to make everyone fall out with her ass. That was kind of booty on her part. I mean, if she's saying she can't control it, I'm expecting like death, carnage, and chaos. I mean, the only thing she did was like fuck the police or whatever, like do some ratchet ass shit like that. But I mean, when it came to being a savage, I mean, she had her savage moments too, man. Because I mean, shit, should I go ahead and get to the Raven part of this, or you want to get into that?
I mean,
Nigga, I don't even know where we at.
no. I guess he still in the beginning stages of the film, talking about how the Phoenix got created. So how did you feel about that, Stone? That part about Phoenix getting created, how it happened?
I was actually interested in the beginning. I was actually interested. It was alright. It was like going decently the first 30 minutes or so. I was like, this isn't as bad as everybody's saying it is. Some of the shit was corny. So like the kids cheering and shit like that when the X-Men was coming back, and that was corny as fuck to me. But I understood it. Like, and the Professor Xavier, I like what they did with Professor Xavier a lot in this shit. Like, this nigga drinking all the fucking time. Like, the nigga a bum. He don't really care about anybody else except for himself. Like, they had that cringe. I still think that one scene was cringe with Jennifer Lawrence saying like X-Woman line. That shit was lame as fuck. But otherwise,
That happened in the beginning of the film.
Yeah, that happened in the beginning.
Okay.
That happened.
I thought that was the ending.
No,
that happened like after the moon mission.
Yeah. After that happened, basically Mystique is trying to leave and shit. Like, she's not trying to stay. Creeped up at Xavier because that nigga a drunk, he a bum ass nigga, and they don't want to.
He damn near like Tony Stark, but in a wheelchair and shit.
So she tried to convince Beast. That nigga like, nah, we gotta ride for my nigga Charles.
You gotta stay. Like, I love you. I'm like, damn, I want to see a damn gangbang between Beast, Mystique, and damn Magneto. That shit would have been fire.
Oh, but so Beast still on? He's still in love with Mystique. This whole still.
Hell yeah, the nigga still simp. Like, he a big ass, Beast ass nigga, but he's still simp basically.
Let's not call this man in love simp, man. Come on, he just
don't call that man a simp.
Got his priorities fucked up.
The man, Magneto cucked the nigga. Like, how many times? And that nigga's like, come on, bro.
Oh, so Magneto fucking Mystique. Yeah, didn't he fuck him?
We all know he did.
Okay.
He fucked in first class. What you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right. Damn.
And then had that sucking nigga waiting on the sideline like she was about to come back for him. Like, come on now. Anyway, Jean, like, so yeah, Jean, like, she's mad. Mystique is more mad at Xavier.
Don't Magneto control the iron in the blood? Can he make his dick hard, like, without being
my god, but this is what you think about in the middle of it?
Yes, he can.
Okay.
Yes, he can.
I feel like that's
the first thought of his power.
Okay.
I feel like that's worse. I feel like that's like, you gonna fuck your shit up, pushing yourself too far, man. You know, like, you don't got mind control. Anyway, yeah, Jean is Mystique is more mad at what's it called, at Charles for not, giving the information out, like, or trying to not giving information, for not having Jean checked out better than what she was. Like, they did like a little good screen test. They said, she's stronger. That's about it, but they didn't really follow up on it. So Mystique was mad as fuck behind that. And then when Jean knocked everybody out, I think Jean had like some like flashback type shit. Like, in the beginning, like, the accident happened where her parents died, and it turns out her dad's still alive. So then they just drove out, or Jean flew out to there because she found out Charles tried to bury that shit in her mind and stuff like that. From up to that point, I thought that was interesting. It's like it's a flip. It's a new take on the actual story in itself. Charles is this like a stoic ass, always wise motherfucker. Like, they actually humanized the nigga because like.
About making him stupid? What you mean? Like,
not making him stupid.
Making him human, man.
Making him human. Like, the nigga was a bum ass nigga. Like, he was drinking. Like, he was really using the X-Men. Like, you know how they always hated the X-Men and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I understand that it finally feels good to be recognized, but the nigga was feeling like he was kind of like on his Uncle Tom shit. Like he
was on some
felt,
damn Al Sharpton shit. Dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
he felt empowered by his oppressors at one point, and he wanted
We
to
have
be
to
like
fit in with everyone.
he wanted to be that mascot mutant connection, a mutant human relations type of shit, and it made him look like an asshole. Like he really didn't give a fuck about anybody else at that point. So anyway,
Coon mutant.
so yeah, that's up to that part, up to that part before she finds her dad. Like it was a pretty good movie.
Okay. So you agree with Stone that? So Stone, do you like the storyline? You bringing up some story, some plot.
Oh
points?
fuck no! Fuck
Okay.
no! It gets worse. It gets pretty
Oh,
bad.
okay. I mean, how do you feel? Let's get an epic right quick. How do you feel about what Stone said so far? Like, I guess the middle part of the film.
He's accurate, bro. I mean, this is like before the whole Raven situation. So I mean, before that, like he said, then when she went to go see her dad, yeah, this is where everything just begins right here. So this is like the Phoenix beginning right here, really.
All right. Continue, Stone. So when did it go? When did it turn to shit for
I
you?
thought Epic was telling the story, nigga.
I mean, Epic can go. You want to go? I mean, Epic can go ahead, man. When did it become? Or you like the shit?
I was just feeling
confused.
the important details because this nigga Epic was trying to erase history and shit like white people. I was just making sure they had the correct shit up there, man.
All
Go
right.
ahead, man.
She went to go see her pops. Like I said, she had a fuck police moment where the cops was coming. She basically damn killed. I guess she killed the motherfucker. She flipped the damn vehicle over. So I'm guessing because they ain't mutants, they did. So bam, bam, ba boom. Damn, Mystique got her ass skewered on some damn fence and shit. I mean, I like the whole little X-Men battle sequence they had or whatever. They was gonna try and do some Quicksilver shit, but they heard up and fucked his ass up because
Oh
he
yeah,
was
they fucked that nigga up.
Yeah, he was finna run on some shit. And her ass knocked the shit out the way. The Phoenix knocked out the way. I'm like, oh shit!
Quicksilver the
like
best part, man. They fucked him up.
Hell yeah, because that's the best part. Because think about it, they love when he do all that bullshit. So it's like, nah, they took his ass and game real fucking.
Wait, did he die? Like, is he still alive? What the fuck happened?
I mean, they fucked him up though, dog. Like in Apocalypse, the nigga broke his leg. In this one, she like I guess cut the fuck out his ass or whatever. Like he was rolling and some shit. So I'm guessing he ain't got that Barry Allen shit where he heals fast. So yeah, he was pretty.
Nah, he was out of commission for a minute.
Yeah, they had his ass on the stretcher. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that
okay.
nigga, that was that one nigga highlight for the rest of the shit, and then for the rest, he like Katie, he broke his Achilles. He didn't come back for the rest of the game, man.
Oh man,
that nigga
was say that
nigga was out of commission for the rest of the fucking movie. You will not see Quicksilver ever again after that fight.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
That is the business. I get
but
tired.
But yeah, they try to chase after her. That's why what's it called? They end up getting killed. Mystique ended up getting killed. It was the most anticlimactic scene I ever seen in my fucking life. Jennifer Lawrence can't act for shit at this point, or not even act for shit. Or this Mystique role is just like she don't care. Like she don't it was the most cardboard wooden ass performance I've seen out of somebody ever. Like I don't get it. Like y'all be talking about white people aging like milk. This is like watching milk expire at that point. It was
Damn.
The more you saw her ass on screen, the worse it got. Like it was just, and I'm glad they killed her off because they knew that shit. They knew that she was
spoiler alert.
Spoilers. I was
Epic already said it.
I've
Epic already said
it.
He said she got skewered on the fucking pike. Like
that
her ass died in the most L-worthy way ever. Like
how
early was that? Like was this middle?
That was like
I just
first
got
45.
back. And I can't wait to go to the Dark Phoenix movie. I love Mystique. She's my favorite character. I hope nothing bad happens to her.
My bad.
This is
You're in for a rude awakening, buddy.
It's not even mid-movie yet. Like this is still beginning. This is like still first half. This is the end of the first half. Yeah.
Yo, she didn't want to be there anyway, so it makes sense. Like, you know, she like fuck this shit. So all right, so you said she died in a terrible way. It wasn't even satisfying.
That nigga, she pushed her body back like she did like a whole Conqueror's cocky on her ass.
Damn.
Blew her back out, and then there was like some wood. Like she was fucking up a whole neighborhood at this. There was some wood. And then they like did like some Bane Batman type shit and just put that spike mark behind her back and just broke that shit in half.
Oh my!
Like, it was just the most. It was just like the most
Wait a second.
Hey,
ragdollish
so she just flew
ass
back and
moving.
broke her back on some
wait a
debris. or
second.
some
Wait,
shit.
She
wait.
almighty pushed on the dick, dog.
Hold up. So Bush, you said what's so cool? She didn't want to be a part of these movies anyway, so it makes sense to kill her off.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be a part of these movies ever again. This is the last.
Yeah, this is the last fucking
Oh
movie.
yeah, I guess
Like,
Are you sure?
What difference
Are
does
you
this make?
I mean, but she's
Yeah,
trying
they
to get
bought
out,
them.
get out as quick as
For
possible. though, you
with
know?
Fox, yeah.
Well, it needs to be the last movie then. Fuck it. But anyway, going on about it. Once Raven got killed, and then I'm trying to think. I might be skipping a part or
Raven?
whatever. Didn't she go see Magneto?
Wait, you said Raven? Wait, like
No, yeah, that's the
Teen
name of
Titan? What the fuck you
Mystique.
talking about? What,
Nigga,
Raven?
that's the name of Mystique. I don't know why you calling her Raven. Though.
okay.
I'm tripping. I meant to say
Like, who the
Jean,
fuck
dog.
Mystique's actual first name is Raven.
It's Raven. Yeah, I know that, but I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
you
Thank you.
calling
'Cause I didn't
Magneto.
know that
What's
shit.
Magneto's first name? I don't even know that nigga first name. I don't
Eric.
understand that shit.
Eric.
Wait, Magneto. Magneto's first name is he keeps saying it, man. I keep messing up.
No, no, Eric.
Eric. That's it. Eric Lancer or something.
All right, go ahead, Epic.
But yeah, she wanted to go see Eric or whatnot. And she was over there talking about you protect mutants and shit. He was like, yeah, but he knows that she had the blood on her shirt. And he was like, whose blood is that?
Hold
She
on,
kept-
Epic.
What?
You gotta introduce at this point. There's some aliens. We didn't say this. So the Cosmic Force gets into Jean Grey, and then of course there's some motherfucking aliens that show up out of nowhere chasing after the Phoenix Power. So during
Body
all
snatch.
these events that are happening right now, like them being killed, like we don't see them yet. Like the aliens, of course, because the studio wants to be lazy as fuck, take form of a humans, of like a couple of humans at some party, like some white ass party. Like they know damn sure that they weren't supposed to be out there at that time. That's the reason why they got clapped. Anyway, they got taken out. They took their bodies. So they're like this whole time, these aliens just look like normal ass people. They look like regular civilians. They don't look threatening. They don't look crazy. They don't look nothing. They look like normal ass people. Anyway,
They live.
yeah. At the whole between all this, them dying and stuff like that, they're searching for Jean Grey so they can get some power from her or some shit. We don't know yet, but go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, with Jean or whatnot, yeah, you already said most of the shit. But anyway, like I said, we got the people that look like alien shit, but they on some dang on immortality type shit or whatever. Like
So,
they some gods or whatnot.
They the actual villains of the film and not Jean Grey.
They are the actual villains. They apparently the same power that was used from Jean Grey, like the Dark Phoenix, destroyed their planet, and apparently has the power to restore their planet as well. So they're trying to get power of the Dark Phoenix so they can fix that shit.
So they using this bitch as a battery.
Basically,
They want to drain this bitch, dog. Yeah.
Okay. Dora said, okay.
Which I would not mind doing myself because Sophie Turner, like I don't care what y'all niggas say, she bad as fuck. Like anyway,
you stupid.
She's white.
yes sir.
Oh, she
White
bad.
White
Oh,
queen, sir.
White.
Yep.
She bad off rip.
Off the rip, man.
Yeah, look. I mean, look. She do look more attractive when she got power, man. I agree with that. But I
It
wouldn't
was
say
more
that she's
attractive when
bad.
she was younger, man.
When she
What?
was underage. What the fuck you talking about?
What
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about? Anyway, Epic, continue, dog. We don't even think on that, man.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm trying to think where we at now. So once the aliens took over this damn albino bitch or whatever, then we see that nigga, what's that dude name? That nigga from Cool World? Was it Cool World or a different world or some shit? Was that nigga on my trip?
Beast?
Dude from Cool World, the damn glasses.
Beast?
That's what his name is?
That's the character, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
The black dude. The black alien
the
guy
black-
from
the
Cool
black guy.
World.
I don't know who that nigga is. Like,
Nigga with the glasses down dating that light skin.
I like how you say nigga with the glasses. Like, I'm supposed to know who that is after
You know,
say
nigga from Cool World, dog, or different world. That's
Nigga,
what
we were born in different generations, dog. I don't know what the fuck you talking about Cool World, man.
I'm talking about, man. Anyway, from nigga from different world,
What
dog.
the fuck?
Anyway, it look like his ass got older. He became an alien and shit too, dog. So
Wait,
the
what do you
aliens are now hunting Jean Grey.
Oh, here we go, man. Mo, let's skip past this shit. I don't
Wait,
know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about Cool World.
Nigga, you're the same age as him.
Nigga, don't worry about that. Cool World. Anyway, go ahead, Bush. I mean, not Bush. Epic. My bad, man.
All right, but anyway, talking about hunting Jean Grey's fine ass or whatever. So anyway, they trying to think blah. Jean went to go see her dad. We all know what happened. Miss T got fucked up or whatever. So once that happened, then the aliens come visit her dad. The dad on suspect shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck y'all is. What the hell y'all doing in my house? And she was like, just talk to her. He was like, nah. So she ended up doing something to damn kill him. Either she killed him, I don't know. It's like, it's crazy. They could have killed his
Fucked him
ass
up.
on camera, but we insinuating that he died. That's what probably happened. She probably killed his ass while he was screaming and shit. Because I guess she sucked the memory out of his brain or whatever, like
What's up?
subconsciously or whatnot.
Wait, what? So what made Jean Grey go on this power trip? Is it only
Like
because
she couldn't
her
control the
powers?
power. It was the Phoenix. It was the Phoenix power, just like
Okay,
fucking with her mind and shit like that. She couldn't control it.
okay.
I can't control it.
This shit
Like it
sounds
wasn't
stupid.
no,
Couldn't
it
control it.
wasn't
It
no
should have been a little
sentient
bit more
being.
carnage, dog. A little bit more.
Yeah, it wasn't no sentient being. It was just like some shit that was making her power trip, like the symbiote.
She was
No,
getting like lava cracks in her face and shit. I thought that was kind of cool, somewhat.
I'm just trying to anticipate, how they gonna make her good.
Like the effects department is pretty good. Like the
Yeah.
effects are pretty good. So, Epic, what part you at, man? Because you going in a circle.
Kill
a
her
little
father.
bit right
That's
now.
what he
I
had.
need to go. Yeah, we was at the father, bro, with the aliens. Went to go see her dad or whatnot. It's just like I think this after or either before she went to go see Eric though. I'm tripping.
Like no, after that shit happened, after she killed Mystique, like she felt bad, and she went over to where Eric was at,
Magneto.
aka
Yeah.
Magneto, just because he has like a refuge at this point. Like the government has given him refuge and land to basically lease out or not lease out, give a home to mutants and stay away
Black
from
Panther
humans.
party.
Yeah, they have their own little community basically. So she goes over there because apparently that nigga stopped killing. That nigga's not on the rampage anymore, and she wants to learn how to control her power and her lust for revenge because she mad at Charles for not telling her that her dad didn't want nothing to do with her. Her dad basically was a deadbeat at that point. Then what the fuck happened? Like she doesn't Eric doesn't know or Magneto doesn't know that what's her name is
Mystique is dead.
Mystique is dead or she killed Mystique. And then
And her blood on her shirt, on her cleavage.
And
so
after fucking up a whole neighborhood in a police department that was just doing their job at this point, all lives matter. They were doing their job.
Oh my god.
These niggas, like they sent like a warrant out for her, like, but of course they're not sending like normal police. They're gonna send out a whole military force because it's a mutant. So they sent a whole military forces to Eric's land and shit. So one day he's just telling her to chill out, don't go out nowhere. We gonna cover for you, type shit. And she didn't listen.
So Eric had no problem with her just killing Mystique like that. Did anybody cry?
He didn't know. She didn't tell her yet.
Yet.
She didn't tell her yet. She didn't tell her yet at all. Like she was still hiding that shit from him. That's what Epic was talking about when he was asking like whose blood was on your, because she just came off of a Mystique pack. Like she just killed the bitch and then walked over and Eric was like, whose blood is that on your shoulder? Whose blood is that on your shirt? And she wouldn't say
about walked over. That bitch flew over there.
Yeah, she flew over there. Yeah, like she clapped Mystique and then flew over to Magneto, basically. Before she could answer, the police came. Eric tried to cover for her, but she came out and then she started fucking them up. And then Eric, like to the point where she was fucking up their shit. Like
she was fucking up the choppers, bro. She was fucking up the choppers. It was like 3 choppers. She just threw like 2 motherfucking choppers. Brought the chopper down, had the blades like motherfucking come off the damn chopper chassis and shit. And come at their ass like a damn pinwheel or whatever, about to chop everybody in half and shit. Eric like, this bitch is fucking crazy. So he gets the last remaining chopper. He hold that shit in his fucking hand. And then the damn soldiers look around, what the fuck we finna do? He like, get on that bitch and go. I can't hold this shit.
No, nigga, it was not this Epic. This thing, Epic is sounding better than the actual fucking movie right now, dog. Consider that shit. Go ahead, Epic.
He was holding the fucking plane, man. This nigga over here bleeding through the nose like damn Sasuke and shit. Like, nigga, hold that shit, man. Hold that shit. And Jean over here just moving with the flick of her hand. She using one hand. Eric had to use 2 damn hands. 2 hands that you used to roll a bag with, man. Hold 2 hands to stop this shit. And as soon as he had the power to throw that damn plane off, they was on their course, they flew off. He looked at Jean and she like, bitch, you gotta go. He was like, what? I thought you protected me. He's like, bitch, I am protecting them from you.
That's exactly how it went.
Whatever, it flew off and shit. I'm like, damn, this bitch crazy.
And she went to a bar, She went to a bar afterwards. That's when the aliens finally caught up with her ass.
But I'm tripping off this. Like, she was disguised and so else. I'm like, bitch, when could you do this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was a really cool effect. Like, Jean Grey was at a bar. Of course, she got a wand and shit for her. but she used her mind power to make people think that she looked like some old ass nigga. Talk about striking
Damn.
vipers, like
Okay.
on some striking viper shit. That was a really cool thing. I've never I haven't seen that
That's dope.
in a long time. Like that was really cool. That was a cool way of using her power. Anyway, the aliens finally run up on her because they can see past the disguise on some alien shit. They don't really explain if these aliens are like mutants or aliens just have different powers or some sort of. Like the aliens are boring as fuck. Like I said before,
Yeah,
they're
true.
ordinary. They're ordinary fucking people looking as. And they finally pull up on Jean Grey and they're like, oh, we can teach you how to harness the power. And then the niggas that aren't with like the other aliens are like, of course, behind their back is like, yeah, and if you don't know how to control your power, then we're gonna destroy your ass, bitch. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So something happens. I think Beast still being the ultimate simp. Russell Wilson. We gonna call him Russell Wilson.
God, don't.
Russell
No.
Wilson. Russell Wilson. My nigga Russell Wilson still being a simp. Was so fed up with Charles because he was like, Charles, find what's it called, Jean Grey, find her so we can bring her to justice. Because Mystique, he hurt that Mystique got killed. He hurt that Mystique got clapped. So he's like, all right, you killed my bitch, and I'm gonna find somebody to take your ass out. Also,
how he a simp because he care about the one he loved dying, man? Come on.
No, they get like the bitch gone, man, and he know Mystique wouldn't want him to do this type of shit because apparently Mystique is a good guy. This universe or whatever, and Mystique wouldn't want him to be doing some type of revenge shit like this, especially if it's after Jean when she knows that Jean didn't mean to do whatever she fucking did. But anyway,
how does that make him a simp though, bro?
Wouldn't that make him a bigger simp if he was letting the dead bitch control his actions?
That's exactly what he's doing. He's not doing that. Wait, hold on. Where do you two light skinned bitch ass niggas come from, man? Mari Hardwick looking ass niggas, man.
Ashy ass bitch.
You fucking
bitch.
this.
Y'all light skin
Epic, you tell the story.
Y'all light skin senses went off.
His whole
Fucking colorist. You colorist bigot.
Y'all niggas dick got so erect when I called that nigga a simp, man. Like y'all
You
niggas
colorist bigot.
Cut Stone, you the biggest simp in here, bitch. I heard you crying over that hoe. Fuck nigga.
Oh
What
no.
are you talking about?
How this nigga making up lies? Crying over that
This
bitch,
nigga making up lies.
Oh no.
Let me finish the
Don't play
story.
stupid.
Let me finish the story.
Yeah,
Anyway,
all right, hurry up, nigga.
Not the hairy arm chick.
no. What the fuck is this?
Nah, yeah, dead ass.
Hold up. All right, so
Nothing
where we at? The alien, the simp that Russell Wilson pulls up. Russell Wilson pulls up to Magneto and be like, "Hey, help me find Mystique, or help me find what's it called? Yeah, Jean Grey." And then Charles is like, "Oh, we got to go after them to stop them and shit like that." Of course, they run into each other. Somehow in coincidence, they both get to the same location Jean Grey is at the same fucking time, and then they end up having a square off.
You missing the most important part.
Go ahead, Epic. Go ahead.
Epic, you tell us, this nigga trash. You tell the story, bro.
Blue Russell went to
light
go
skin.
see Eric. He talked to the man. He like, where's Charles? He look around at the damn Quinjet, XJ, whatever the fuck they damn ride.
They called it the Quinjet.
I don't know what the fuck this shit called. He like, nah, man, it's just me. And Beast is so fucking like hurt. He come up in his white form and shit. I'm like, nigga. So he come up in his damn whitewash form and shit. He talking with Eric and shit. And then he like, we need to go find Jean. And he was like, all right, well, he said something. He asked about Raven and shit. And you can see the expression on Beast's face. The whiteness, the blue, the pink lips, the tears. He was like, you don't know what happened to Raven? He was like, what happened?
Oh,
He told her. He broke it down.
He told her.
Man, Jean killed Raven. And Eric, this nigga turned around.
Yeah, Eric didn't want to find him before. Eric didn't want to find, he didn't want nothing to do with Jean Grey. But as soon as he told her that Misty, so technically Magneto was simp too.
Oh my God.
How is that nigga a simp?
You letting your emotions get the best of you over a dead bitch, man. Get the fuck over it, man.
Niggas
die every day.
Sympathize over thoughts. That's
niggas die every day. Anyway, go ahead, Epic. Continue your story, man.
All right, man. So anyway, Eric, like I said, he was leaning up against something, and he had to look at it because he was like, "Yo, I'll find this bitch. I'm killing this bitch." And then Beast was like, "I know. I want you to. I'm gonna help you kill this bitch too."
Yup.
That's when the shit ended up right there. He was at the part where you was at. He was at the part you was at.
Yeah, he teamed up. They teamed up because they're simp squads. Anyway, they teamed up. Charles showed up. Charles showed up at the same time as Magneto, and then they have a face off. And may I mind, I say Storm looked extra scrumptious in this fucking this universe, whatever it is. Like
that fake ass accent, bro, don't do it.
Yeah,
Yo, fuck
that accent
Storm.
is
She a
horrible.
colorist,
She got a Wakanda ass accent, man. It wasn't good at all.
Storm is dark skinned.
Storm is dark skinned. Like there's
Put your
different
ass up,
variations.
man.
Bush, like come on, bro.
But like I said, man, like the part you at when Xavier and Charles met after they 1,500 times in the past 2 years, man.
Yep.
Xavier wanted to have a speech, and Magneto, you could see this on his face.
Magneto was like, "Oh,
fuck your
no.
speech.
He
It's
was
time
like,
for
fuck this
war,
nigga."
nigga." He was like, all we built, everything we built, you gonna destroy like Apocalypse? Because think about it, bro. Xavier had a phone line to the president. They canceled his ass, but he still had one at that point in time. And then he humbled Magneto, you gonna lose your fucking land, man. You gonna lose everything. Everything. But he was like, fuck it, we finna go kill this Jean bitch, yo bitch. You put a handle on this bitch, but you let this bitch get on loose. You couldn't control the little mind thingamajig your ass did. So then it was time for police showed up. Oh, they kind of crazy ass shit. And it was a damn outright mutant brawl.
I don't know where the fuck never mind. They were fucking up the city. Like Magneto brought a whole train out the subway, out of the subway, and threw it at Jean Grey at one point. So yeah.
All right, so are we getting to the finale? I need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we getting to the finale,
yeah, we're pretty close.
Like I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the best fucking parts when it comes to the finale, man. Magneto flew up in this bitch. He doing the best he can to kill this bitch. I think he took a fucking a piece of the stairs or whatever. I'm like, damn, y'all got some little ass stairs, but he took a piece of the fucking stairs.
This nigga picked up the stadium, man.
The piece of the fucking stair. And he was about to cut this bitch in her face, but you could look at her eyes and see that her ass was possessed and shit. And she had that magma in her face. She had that fire. She grabbed this shit and dropped that shit. And she was like, you finna kill me? And then you couldn't even do that. So what she do? She raised her hand up and broke this nigga's helmet. We ain't never seen this nigga's helmet get broke.
You way too excited about this.
It's like
he broke, and that's all she did. And no, Epic, don't leave it out. That's all she fucking did. She had that nigga caught and lacking and broke the nigga helmet. That's all she did.
Oh my god!
Did she not shove it in him?
No, she had killed the nigga. She was right. He was right there. How do you feel like a nigga just tried to kill your ass? You have him in the clutch. You could kill him. You just break his fucking helmet.
Did she shove that shit in him though?
She disrespected him though.
That shit kind of.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up with no respect to him.
She disrespected him. What are you talking about?
Disrespected him, then killed him. All right, you ready to disrespect the nigga?
Yeah, I agree
kill
with
the nigga.
Stone. Kill that man.
Listen,
nah, bro. It's worse to be disrespected sometimes, bro. It's worse to be disrespected.
The nigga tried to kill you. We ain't talking about roasting. We talking about a nigga coming for your life.
I get it.
What are you talking about?
Magneto is strong as hell. You don't want him as an enemy.
Fuck. That nigga will not stop. We seen this nigga lift up a whole.
Came after me, bro, and that nigga.
We seen this nigga
I had
Magneto.
the ability to kill that nigga, and I just set him down like a little hoe. He never gonna come after me again.
Oh, trust me, he will. What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
I hold this nigga. He's never coming after. You know what's up.
Anyway, Epic, continue. This stupid ass nigga.
Right. So, like I said, she broke the nigga helmet. I don't know if she shoved it in him or threw it past him or whatever.
She threw him.
Out the window like
she threw his ass.
All right, so I don't know what the hell she did with the helmet pieces. That's retarded as fuck. But anyway, then we come to the part with Xavier. Nightcrawler had to teleport his ass inside the train or whatever so he could roll his ass out the train and shit. Like this a damn Forrest Gump moment where he talks to his child and say, I always believed you, I always loved you. And she was like, man, you lied to me. And it was some kind of shit. They had some kind of dialogue. That shit didn't matter. But she said, walk to me.
Boring as fuck.
I know that was boring.
Boring
but she told
and
this
trash
nigga,
as fuck.
she was standing at the top of the motherfucking stairs, bro. She told this nigga, walk to me. He was like, you know I can't do that.
You know I
Grab
can't.
him, motherfucker. And stood this man up.
So she used the mind to make that nigga walk up to her. Yeah.
Exactly. She levitated my nigga Professor X.
And he made him, and she made him. She didn't levitate him. She made him make the steps. Like she
dragged that nigga up the stairs, bro.
No,
That nigga
she made this motherfucker walk his ass up there with his broken, retarded legs, dog.
we don't do
His
that.
ankles and shit.
Whoa.
We don't do that.
Crip crawls,
The
and I'm like,
Retarded
disrespect.
legs,
ooh.
broken
Yeah,
and
that
retarded.
sound like a good movie.
I'm telling you, Epic making this movie sound better than what it actually is.
Those broke ass legs, man, was hard.
Yo.
Ooh.
I apologize to anybody that's disabled in the comment section. We don't mean that. And
Morgan.
also, Also,
Yeah,
Morgan's
we
in a
sorry,
wheelchair.
Morgan.
also, we defend Russell Wilson here. We appreciate a black
No, we
father,
do
that
not
nigga.
defend
black
him.
fatherhood. Anyway, continue.
All right, so anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Anyway, when that happened, she had to look into this man's mind, and she saw in his mind when it was going back to her dad. Her dad was like, "Man, take this bitch. I don't want this bitch no more. I give up on this bitch. This bitch is a lost cause." And the child's like, "No, I believe in this bitch. This
No.
bitch can do great things." And she was
Yeah,
like,
he was talking like Mo. Yeah, exactly.
So as soon as she let his ass leave, that's when the alien looking at her like, "Bitch, you ain't finna put in this work I told you about." She like, "No, if you want this power, I don't want it no more. Just take it." Anyway, she doing this shit too. They do like some
My
kind of like
nigga
power
Mo.
hood, whatever.
The alien bitch, the normal looking alien bitch. The normal looking alien bitch tried to take Jean Grey's power because Jean Grey tried to give that shit up. I can't control it. I can't handle it. And then in the middle of that shit was happening, Xavier realized that he was gonna die in mid transfer. And then if she got the power, they were gonna fuck up. If the normal looking alien bitch got the power, she was gonna fuck up everything. And then something. What happened next? Because I don't remember. I remember they got arrested.
I want to say Cyclops came there. Cyclops came to the bitch and
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Hold up, because I want to ask a question about Cyclops, because Cyclops
Cuck
has
Lord.
been the most useless character in the
He's
history
a
of these
cuck,
films.
you
That nigga is a
So,
cucklops.
Given that
He didn't do
Jean,
shit.
given that he
nigga's
was
a cuck.
once Jean Grey's lover, what did he do in this
Everybody
film?
Savage.
Because you barely mentioned this nigga throughout the whole explanation.
Because there's
He's not
nothing
that
to
important.
talk about him. There's nothing to say about the nigga.
That nigga got damn near the strongest ability, and this nigga's not using it.
This nigga got
No.
cucked. Well, I'm telling you, Marcel, in the beginning of the fucking movie, Cyclops tried to stop her. All she did was touch the side of that nigga neck, and he was passed out for 4 hours. Dog.
He passed out for the
Fucking
whole
weak
movie,
ass
bro.
nigga. He was not the whole fucking movie, but that nigga got pacified and bitched by Jean Grey like more.
See,
times
that
than I
nigga's a
can count.
cuck. That nigga beast not no damn cuck.
And then he told this bitch, like, I'm going back a little bit. He told this bitch, I'm not gonna quote this little stupid ass line. He said, "Gee, always said he's gonna come back to me. Come back to me." Like, nigga, what the fuck? Man, fucking line. Like, he said
That
that shit
nigga
was
can
a damn
vaporize
shit.
somebody by looking at him. What the fuck is this nigga doing?
Apparently not, man. He's a
Where
cuck.
I'm at.
But nah, at that point, let's get back. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
So Cyclops came in, the police came in, they started arresting everybody. Of course, they didn't touch Jean. Did they get? Oh, they got Jean Grey too.
Yeah, they did. They got
stopped,
everybody.
They stopped in the nick of time, except for the fucking aliens, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They tied up all the mutants in the back of a fucking train, and then of course the aliens came. The alien came running through, like dashing on through, chasing after the train, and started fucking up every single military person on that train. So they kept telling them, let us go, the mutant shit like that, so we can help it all out and end this shit. And then what else, Epic? Go ahead, you finish this.
Man, they thought it was another group of mutants trying to do some kind of shit to the train, man. And then the other mutants was like, man, shit, they ain't our motherfucker, bro. Man, these motherfuckers will eat your ass, our ass, and kill everybody. This motherfucker. They like, nah, man, leave y'all little blue, red little candy cap asses alone or whatever. So after like at least 3 army people was like, yo, they ain't fucking mutants, bro. They fucking something else. And then finally, when they ripped the damn door open, motherfucking military people were just eating their ass up. You can see like holes just ripping through all they kind of flesh and shit. It's like some kind of like Sandman ability or whatever. Then they skin coming back and shit, and they got them gay ass smirks and shit. The only thing that was stopping their ass was the torrents and shit. So once they saw that the torrents was taking their ass out, there someone grabbed like a piece of the fucking like train and threw it at the damn torrent and shit, took that shit out. Then the only nigga that had sense was the actual nigga. This was the nigga that was looking at Nightcrawler was like, man, my soul used to like you. So he was the only nigga that went to go release everyone else. The nigga died in the end, but I mean, still he released the damn mutants and shit. So
My
anyway,
nigga Nightcrawler died?
No, the nigga that liked Nightcrawler said my son was up to you. That nigga,
like his son,
Nightcrawler
his son, yeah. It was some
like,
random ass soldier.
Kill the nigga, bro. the nigga lead the Nightcrawler ass. But anyway, then that's when Nightcrawler started going ham and shit, started using his swords to teleport and all that kind of shit, knifing niggas and shit. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
man.
Nightcrawler got MVP in this one. That nigga was fucking people up.
Yeah. So what happened? The damn bitch with the dreads or whatever.
I got a question.
Got taken out. Yeah, what's
Go
up?
ahead.
I feel like if they had killed all the mutants at the in the first movie, none of this shit would have happened.
It's still more mutants, dog.
But what I'm saying,
Like no, like one
Yeah.
nigga. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. One person of importance died in this whole fucking movie, and that was Mystique. And that bitch was barely important to the whole fucking franchise. Jean Grey,
Fucked up the whole timeline, bro.
The actress wasn't important to the whole time.
Jean Grey did, yeah, exactly.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jean Grey didn't do shit. Dark Phoenix didn't do shit. I never felt threatened. I never felt like anything was ever gonna be like crazy or she can do some fucked up shit to the world. Her shit was like at max power. Her shit is at city level. City level. She ain't doing nothing crazy. Like she ain't fucking up whole countries and shit like that. She ain't a planet buster. She ain't Thanos. She ain't snapping nobody away. She fucking trash, Epic. She didn't do shit, dog. She didn't kill nobody.
She a planet buster because she got rid of the aliens planet, right?
No, she didn't. She didn't get rid of those aliens on planet. The whole cosmic force itself, when it was just an entity in itself, destroyed the planet. Jean Grey never done some shit like that. Jean Grey, the biggest feat Jean Grey did in the whole movie was move a fucking helicopter, dog. That's it.
Absorbed
you talking about the scene in the trailer? That's what she did.
In the trailer, that's your biggest feat.
Damn.
That's your biggest feat in the whole fucking.
Damn. That's fucked
She ain't
up.
do shit.
She absorbed the energy. That's enough right there.
Epic. No. There's
But
no
anyway,
way you
man.
can say There's no way you can say this is a better movie. Jean Grey wasn't even close.
But bro, listen,
to
man,
Thanos
you
as a
forgetting the end, bro. When they released Jean, and Jean had to like fucking evaporate the chains off her, bro. That's a representation of niggas. She had to evaporate the chains off her. That she looked at the aliens and touched their ass, turned their ass to this. Are you forgetting that part? Did you forget that?
Here goes Dr. Mutombe ass Epic.
Turn the motherfucking aliens to dust. She touched their ass and they just poof like Thanos. Thanos had to snap. She just touched their ass.
She killed all non-important, normal-looking ass characters in the fucking
film aliens,
franchise.
Bro, and guns couldn't even take them out, man. She turned their ass to bone dust. So anyway, bro, after that shit happened, the alien bitch was like, you know what? I'm finally here. I'm finally with you. I'm gonna take the energy up off your ass. So she finally gets a hold of Jean. And Jean looking at her ass, and the alien bitch like, oh shit, this is a little bit too much damn power. And shout out to my motherfucker, Lucas nigga or whatever. I forgot what the fuck his name is. That damn Lucas nigga on damn YouTube and shit. But anyway, that nigga was like, he pulled a fucking damn Hulk from fucking 2003. He was like, take the energy. And his dad was like, oh, it's too much. He was like, take it all. That's the alien bitch. The alien bitch tried to bag Jean grabbed that bitch hand was like, nah, you put this power, take it. So as you can see with the whole fucking like energy absorption and shit, they was about to kill the whole planet. Scott's hand was turning to dust and shit, like damn near on fucking damn Thanos level, but you can still see your damn dust and shit. So they was like, nah, fuck this shit. They took it to the cosmos. They went in the cosmos, they exploded, they combusted. And the bitch almost became like motherfucking Scarlett Johansson in that one move. She was all knowing, but yet her body was evaporating.
No, she's talking about Endgame.
Okay.
You remember that damn movie that Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, she died. So basically, a total of 2 bodies happened in this whole fucking movie. There we go.
Okay.
Two important bodies, and I'm putting air quotations up of the word important to the actual fucking franchise.
Hey, who are those 2 important bodies again?
Mystique and Jean Grey. That's it. So she killed herself. At the end of the fucking film, she ended up killing herself. That was your climax of the whole movie.
Oh,
yeah, that's a climax. And afterwards, of course, they had to have Xavier playing damn chess again. Like, nigga, y'all still stuck on this shit? We don't.
Jean Grey from X3 was better than this Jean Grey. Because at least that bitch killed. At least that bitch killed people. At least that bitch killed people. I'm talking about in terms of Dark Phoenix actually being scared of the bitch. She's the only person that was actually killing people. She killed. Think about it. Jean Grey killed Scott.
She killed Scott and Professor X.
She killed Xavier X. Yeah.
Is the sequel over?
The shit's fucking over.
Or the trilogy?
It's
finally over.
Movies.
No more X-Men movies.
So there wasn't no post credits. Michael Jackson turned back to the screen with the Thriller eyes.
I mean, like I said, man, they could have set up Fantastic Four that way, but they was losing.
Nah, they don't have Fantastic Four no more.
They could have did it, man. That's all I'm saying. They could.
There's no point in doing it if they don't even
Yeah,
have the
how would
rights.
they do it if they don't got the rights?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, bro. They hung
Marvel
off
trashing
they hung
all this
off of
shit.
niggas in space.
I
That's
don't know,
enough
man.
right there.
It sounds like better than Endgame.
So
Nigga, you high,
so Epic, man, Epic and Stone. Marcel, did you see this film? No,
I did not.
Okay,
I
so
did not waste my
Damn.
time.
all right, so
Damn.
what would you give this film as far as a rating out of 10? Epic.
Out of 10, I get this bitch a 7.
All right, Stone.
So Endgame was below a 7.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
It gave at least a damn 5.
Oh my God.
Mm.
all right, Stone. What's your rating out of 10, man?
5. Very middle of the road. Very
Okay.
very plain. Like it's so decent. It's not as bad as everybody's saying. It's definitely not. Oh, this is the worst movie ever. This is the worst type of shit I ever seen. This is dumb to fucking. It's not even that. Like, get your neck beard ass up. It's really not that bad.
Neck.
But it's not as good as Epic is saying. It's not better than Endgame. Stop that blasphemy. Stop that bullshit. It's very middle of the road. So middle of the road that you'll probably forget it in like a month.
All right.
I don't know about that, dog. It's better than Captain Marvel.
So
okay, that's not hard to do.
So who is the best character in the film overall?
No. Oh my God, this nigga Conan. Probably Professor Xavier, man. Probably because his shit has dimensions to it. To the like his betrayal of Jean Grey, of his way that he's been recently acting, of him not being able to take the blame in the whole movie. Like the whole movie is centered around Professor X is centered around him not being able to take the blame for the things that he's done in the past that has fucked with the future.
Admit you're wrong.
So instead of dealing with it, he does alcohol. He uses the X-Men fates as more of a mask than actually dealing with the issues and actually owning up to the issues. And by the end, you get a pretty good conclusion of Professor X's reconciliations, that he makes issues and he makes problems.
So, do you think this is a perfect way to end this franchise? And do you think
no?
Or do you think that they deserve another film? I know they're not gonna get one, but do you think they deserve another film?
Fuck no.
I say make neither one with deserve another fucking movie. That's about it. Like everyone else kind of needs to be there and recast and shit.
I fuck with Michael Fassbender and my nigga. I forgot the other guy's name.
Yeah, I don't know the other nigga name, but the one Professor X. I didn't like him, but I think he's a good actor.
Oh, you don't fuck with James McAvoy, bro?
I didn't at first, but I like him now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Those two actually made First Class what it was. So
yeah.
Again, that'd be cool.
All right, so that is the X-Men review. Anybody else want to ask Epic and Stone a question about the film?
I suggest y'all watch this shit. If y'all can watch Horrible Ass Company, watch this shit.
Watch it on the bootleg. Don't ever pay or drop any money for it.
Of course, the bootleg.
No, we don't promote that. We all go to the theater.
Bootleg coming strong.
No,
there ain't no
see these films in theaters.
There ain't no niggas in this fucking movie. Don't need the support.
We do not bootleg anything. Everybody here watch the film, man.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it on my phone.
All right.
Next, we do Godzilla.
All right. That is the review. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you on the next one.